Arch EM Partners are a group that was established in 2018 to advise on, start private equity strategy, niche private equity strategies in emerging markets, heavily out of Africa, which is where we got our origins. We have 3 funds that we advise and manage. The first one is an African renewable power fund. The second is an African cold chain logistics fund. And the fund that I personally advise on is the Sustainable Resources Fund. And that's basically a critical minerals fund that invests in both critical minerals upstream and downstream. So by that, I mean mining and processing. So we invest in critical minerals. That is our investment strategy. And we believe that there's a great deal of margin to be had or returns to be had as an investor by maximizing both the value of the products that we invest in. So by that, I mean the downstream processing and refining of the critical minerals that are so essential to creating the energy transition. So things like battery minerals, copper, rare earths, that sort of thing. And in addition to that, we believe that by honing best practice for sustainability, for ESG, that we can really extract maximum value from what we're doing. We think that ESG is a value-added element in our investments, and that ultimately the cleanest and most sustainable mining companies are going to be the companies that can sell at the best premiums. Well, right now the supply chain is pretty much one way. The world produces critical minerals in the rawest form, and they're shipped to Asia, and 100% of the present critical minerals are shipped to Asia and then returned in battery form. So they all come from Asia, and about 70% of that, of the entire supply chain, goes through China when it comes to critical minerals. That's not particular. Now, the Chinese, credit where credit is due, have done an incredible amount of work and investment in creating the battery minerals, specifically supply chain. But it's a very lopsided and one-sided supply chain, and we believe that going forward, as the world energy transitions, and we need more critical minerals, that a more even dispersion and a more efficient and sustainable supply chain is how the world critical minerals supply chain is going to evolve. And evolving in that more sustainable and evenly dispersed supply chain is what we do. Resourcing Tomorrow is sort of where these days the critical minerals industry meets in one place. So the interesting thing about mining, critical minerals processing supply chains is it happens all over the world, but we need a place where we can all come together to do deals, to learn about newest and best, most innovative practices, and to sort of catch up with our peers and really understand what's going on in the industry. And Resourcing Tomorrow is an opportunity to do that.